Life's depressing as a man. We talk about depression all the time, and we don't talk about things being depressing. They're different things. I don't believe in depression. I do believe in depressing. The idea of clinical depression as a disease, I reject absolutely, and I do not believe in. I believe that certain things can happen that will make you feel depressed. And I believe that it's an evolutionary instinct humans have to warn them that there's something they're unhappy about in their life. If I went to jail now for the rest of my life, I'd be depressed. I've not caught a disease. I've not caught depression. I'm just in a shit situation that's depressing me. A lot of people say to me, oh yeah, I'm depressed and I'm fat and I can't get a girlfriend. No, sorry. A lot of people say to me, I can't get a girlfriend because I'm depressed. I say, no, you're depressed because you can't get a girlfriend. They're different things, right? A lot of people are pretending depression is why their life is shit, when in reality, their life is shit, which is why they're depressed, right? People, this idea that we propagate that it's a disease you catch and there's nothing you can do about it and it strikes out of nowhere and it's just going to ruin your life. I don't believe that. I completely don't believe that. I believe that the number one cure for depression for 99% of people on the earth is $10 million. You find me someone depressed in the fucking ghetto in Glasgow and let's give him a ton of money and watch his fucking face light up. Bollocks if you got a disease, my friend. You haven't got a disease, you're unhappy with your surroundings. And the reason men kill themselves is because for the majority of men, life is depressing. Day goes by day, you're getting older, your woman won't fuck you, you're too old to get another one, there's no milk in the fridge, fuck it. This is shit. My life's shit. I'm depressed. Well, duh. I'd be depressed too. That's not a disease. That's a shitty life. If you were George Clooney, you'd be fine, right?
Do you have a belief that you could take 10 men with knives?
I have a belief that, yeah, I do.
Mm-hmm.
Because
that's
delusional.
That's delusional.
Yeah, but it gives me a best chance of possibly winning.
Well, no, running away would give you the best chance of possibly winning, and then coming back and being safe, and then serving out your mission.
Of course, I would run away in that scenario. But if I had to engage them, if I had to engage them,
right.
If I had to fight them, I believe I'd be the most capable if I believed I could win.
Of course.
So for that reason, if I have to self-delude, then I will self-delude, and I will convince myself that I am here to destroy all 10 of them. And I will say it in a way where at least 7 of them believe me. Mm-hmm. And that's the most important part sometimes about all of this self-delusion, is that a lot of other people start to believe what you say. And I'm not saying that I say bad things. If a man were to sit in front of you and say, I can rip your head off with my little finger, and he said it in the right terms, and he truly believed it in his heart, you wouldn't want him to try. As ridiculous as that sounds, you'd be like, he's kind of big, maybe. You know, it crosses your mind. So I think that, yeah, I have psychoanalyzed myself, even though I'm not officially, certified. And I've decided that I can't stop bad things from happening to me. So instead, I'm going to enjoy bad things happening to me. And I'm going to build a mindset that makes me fearsome enough to succeed regardless of how stacked the odds are against me.
Yeah. And I appreciate your mindset, and it's well thought out, and it's useful. It's the places where I think there might be contradictions.
I like to hear it.
Yeah.
I like to hear it, but like I said right now, I'm not a coward. And I want to make this very clear. I'm not a coward. I don't care if I don't sleep again for the rest of my life. I refuse to take any fucking pill, and I refuse to sit and have my mind altered by anything I do not control. I don't care if I have nightmares for the rest of human time.
Right.
As long as I'm in charge of my mind, I'm in charge of my life. If God decides that I don't need nightmares anymore, I'll fathom out how to stop it. If God decides I need to wake up in the middle of the night in a sweat, fearful or afraid they're coming to get me, then that's God's plan for me, and that's what I'm going to deal with. I'm not a coward. I'm not afraid of any of these things. I'm not afraid of feeling bad. I'm not afraid of anxiety. I'm not afraid of panic.
By absolute coincidence, when I was busting a bitch up at Street Fighter, I won as Dalsim. And Dalsim had a win quote. You know when you win and at the end it shows the frame and he had a quote. His win quote was this: "My flame was only an illusion. It burned you because you believed."
Wow.
That's my G Dalsim. If that's not saying the exact same thing I just said about the ghost. The exact same thing. Dalsim's been giving out free game since the 90s. You've been there playing Super Nintendo and you're still a bitch when Dalsim was telling you the realities of Earth. My flame is but an illusion. It burnt you because you believed.
Damn.
Now that fucker believes so strictly in depression that there is nothing you can do to change his mind to prevent him from finding depression. You could even give him a fantastic life. He would still sit there talking about depression because it's all he sees, because it's all he believes in.
For the same reason why certain people who believe in ghosts, all they see is ghosts everywhere they seem to fucking go. I do not see the point in believing in things that will steal power from me. I curate my own reality. My reality is self-constructed, and I've constructed a reality in which I have all the tools I need to be as powerful as possible. I'm not going to believe in things that take my power. This is the world I live in. I'm me. I see the world through my eyes. And in my version of Earth, in my human experience, which is unique amongst every person, we all live a human experience. In my human experience, I cannot be damaged by the invisible. I have real enemies in the real world. You see me, I took a blade, my finger came off. I have people trying to kill me. You think I'm going to sit around worried about being sad? I got shit going on for real.
Do you believe in that? Work smarter, not harder?
I believe in both.
Yeah.
But there's a time when it comes to work smart. And most people are trying to do the smart work before they do the hard work. It's kind of like talent, right? You don't notice if you're talented at something until all the hard work's done.
Yep.
I could be the most talented tennis player in the world, but I don't play tennis. So if I go down the tennis court, Joe Schmo is going to smoke me. I don't get to see my talent until I've worked so hard that I'm in the top 1%, and now I'm beating them because I have some God-given gift.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
You have to do the hard work first. If there's no hard work, there's no smart work. So someone's going to sit there and go, I work smart, I don't work hard, so I only have to work an hour a day. If working smart gets you a lot done in an hour a day, then you should work smart for 12 hours a day and get 12 times the work done. I am absolutely and utterly a believer in hard work. I'm a proponent of hard work. I have all this money and all I do is work. My entire life is work. This podcast is work. I'm getting in the car, I'm going to another meeting, work. I'm going to fuck a bitch. That's work. She's going to be on my arm at the in Cannes on the film festival. That's more credibility. I consider it work to fuck her. That's work. I want to go to the gym so I'm in good shape. Work. It's all work. My entire life is work. And people don't want to look at life that way. They want to talk about work-life balance and being lazy and all this crap. I don't believe in any of that. I believe in if you want to win, you have to outcompete the man who's prepared to do nothing but work. It's player versus player. If you're going to sit there and go, I don't want to work more than an hour a day, well, the guy who does want to work more than an hour a day is going to beat you. And no matter how smart you are, there's always a smart dude who's doing the same smart work you are for more hours than you're doing it. That's just the nature of the game.